Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I am Skip LaCour, and I am so glad you are here joining me for our daily ritual, our morning ritual, our discipline, our habit, our mental toughness conditioning exercises. You and me, just two men, getting together every single day to get our game face on to start the day. It doesn't matter if you're watching me in the afternoon or the evening, because I know we've got an audience all over the world, or even watch me live on a replay version over on the MANformation YouTube channel. I'm so glad you're here making this a part of your day. I'm flattered that you even are entertaining anything I have to say. It's just to remind you of who you really are, what you're all about. These are some things that I think about all the time as I'm trying to make my way, continually growing. I know we're a little bit older, but you probably realize that the growth process, it goes on, it goes on. You know, all the great stuff in life doesn't come just because you've got good intentions, you're willing to work hard, and just because you got time in front of you. If you don't take advantage, if you don't make the most of every single day, things aren't going to get better. And I think we know that the growth process is continual, and it's that way for me. It's that way for the men who I coach one-on-one, and all the things that I'm just obsessed with, of how to get more in life, experience more, achieve more, connect more. Right? These are the things I think about. These are what my men think about, and I just want to bring a little bit to you every single day, get you some things to think about. And this morning connection, something to think about. How to stop comparing yourself to other men. That's what I want to talk about in this morning connection, give you some things to think about. How to stop comparing yourself to other men. I'll tell you what, is competition, is that a good thing? I see on the internet a lot of times that guys say, "Oh, you stop comparing yourself to other men." And I understand all that. Everybody has their own journey. Some guys, you don't realize the price that they paid for their level of success, the things that they have, what it appears, right? I firmly believe that when someone has achieved something, that you haven't cracked the code yet, you haven't figured out the pattern, something that's awesome. There was a price that was paid. I give them the benefit. Maybe I haven't had the imagination to figure it out. I haven't cracked the code yet to figure it out. Maybe I just wasn't focused on it quite yet. I'm new in my journey. A lot of guys see me, training for 30 years, and they say, "Well, what's it going to take to look like me?" And maybe they're in their 50s, and they took care of their family and their business, right? For all those important years of their life, I certainly respect that. And now they want to take care of their fitness. That's awesome. But they go, "What's going to take to look like you?" And I'm thinking to myself, there's a God up in heaven, right? I've had a 30-year head start. I gave my life, my soul, all those things that they focus on and were great at, right? All that time and effort they put it, I was putting it over here in this area of fitness. If there's a God up in heaven, you're never going to catch up with me. Right? Boy, I must have been doing something really wrong, or you're doing something really right. I don't even know if I have those strategies. That's not the promise. Right? If I haven't been focused on something, how can I expect to compare myself to someone who's been just really putting all that effort, all the sacrifice, all the story behind it? All right? You just want to become the best you can be with your conditions and all the things that you benefited, right? When you weren't. Folks, you get to have that, and you become your best. You go on that journey, right? But I'm not one of these people that you see this on the internet is, everybody's fake. They're really not happy. They're really not achieving that. They really don't have those things. It really isn't what it seems. And I'm thinking, well, how do you know? How do you know? I mean, that's nice to say, right? I guess that can make you feel better. How do you know that they don't have all those things? How do you know? Because you don't have them, because I don't have them, because I don't have the imagination to figure it out yet. Right? I love, in one way, to compare myself. As long as I'm comparing myself fairly to myself, right? I get inspired by other men who have achieved a lot of things, whether it's relationships, business, the physical bodies, what they've achieved. Because, see, in my mind, when I'm comparing it, I realize that if I haven't put the time and energy into it yet, I give them the benefit of the doubt that they put so much time, energy, they've cracked codes and patterns, they put the time in, they persevere, they sacrifice maybe some of the things that I enjoy to get to where they are. That they did what it takes, because that just leaves me open that, maybe I can't get to them, maybe they have too much of a head start, but it's possible for me. Right, so sometimes we can compare ourselves to other people. It inspires us that we can do it too. That's a great thing, isn't it? Isn't it a good thing that the path that you want, the things that you want, that you've compared yourself to a man who's just like you, flesh and blood, and he's done it too, right? Isn't that a good comparison? All right, that he's cracked the code, he's done it, and you can too. And if you were to study what he does, it'd certainly be inspired that it's available. Right? Would it be? It'd be less that you want to achieve things that nobody around you has ever done. There's no examples of excellence, right? So it's not so much about comparing. So when I see other men achieve things, it opens up my imagination that I can do it too, right? And I look for clues. Now, again, if we want to worry about how it makes us feel, right? Well, are we even comparing ourselves fairly, right? We shouldn't feel bad if somebody else, some other man has achieved all these things, and we know we haven't put in the effort yet. So maybe the thing is we got to be honest with ourselves. A lot of guys I know who feel that frustration, and they like to tear down other men like they're really not what it is that they appear to be, or they've achieved the things, right? They downplay it. They say that it's not true, and that can't possibly be true. They're phony, they're fake, and those type of things. All right, and I really don't get that, because if it comes, on their radar and it moves them emotionally, then they must want some of that too, right? Because we don't worry about the things that other men achieve, that we don't really care about, right? So think about that. In the short run, it may make us question ourselves, our ability, our approach, how we allocate our willpower, focus, energy, and time. Can we do it too? Right? But the best things in life sometimes are when we're challenged, we have that self-doubt, and we actually eventually make it through if we have the right attitude, if we fairly compare ourselves to other men, if we use them as inspiration. All right? A lot of times too is that you don't want to cast stones on a lot of men who are achieving some of the things that you do. Because in the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking that you're going to get that type of scrutiny too if you give it out too. Mindset is so important to get up every single day to not only imagine, but actually take the steps every day. You don't want all that mental baggage that you're putting on yourself to get in the way. It's going to be tough enough just to execute it and make it work. All right, so I don't know, just some things to think about. It's all about, a lot of times we want to feel good in the moment, right? And downplaying or discrediting men who have achieved what we want. Doing that can make us feel good in the short run, but it's only going to compromise what it is we at least say that we want in the long run. So it's interesting. I just think when we're in the world, comparing ourselves to other men as we're trying to crack this code and figure out the feelings and emotions that we want and the strategies that it takes, I think it's just normal, right? To just say you don't do it might be challenging in this world. Just how to do it properly in a way that empowers you. It empowers you, right? Even if it's a little uncomfortable in the short run. Do it in a way that empowers you. And, comparing yourself to other men might be a good thing. Again, as long as you're giving them the credit that they deserve. Trust me, the best things in life aren't just given away. We may not know their story, the price that they paid, but you know that from the things that you've accomplished, and other people don't totally understand your story, what the price that you paid. The best things in life, there's a price to be paid. Give them their due if they achieve it, that they indeed pay that price. All right, and then give yourself a break on your way. It's just you'll figure it out too. It's just how you're allocating. Maybe you need more time. Maybe you'll never catch up to them because you achieved so many awesome other things earlier in life and here at this stage. All right, now it's time to put it all together. We're all on our own journeys, right? But we can use all of this to help us put it all together. All right, so that's today's message, right? Hey, make sure that you it's starting. It's starting. You want to go on. You love this energy, this passion and energy. You want to be physically fit, mentally fit. All right. You want to join my 12-week fitness transformation journey. You got to go to skiplacore.com/transformation and fill out that questionnaire right away. I'll reach out to you by text, and then we'll do a phone call. You want to watch that 10-minute video over there, see all the tremendous benefits of this 12-week fitness transformation journey. The mindset, training, nutrition. We have 3 one-on-one coaching sessions. Then we go on a 12-week journey again. You got to go to skiplacore.com/transformation and fill out that questionnaire right away. All right. So again, I'm just here every single day. It's just two guys. I think about some things that I think about on my journey. My guys who I work with one-on-one. By the way, go to talkwithskip.com. Talkwithskip.com if you're interested in this one-on-one coaching I talk about. And it's a continual battle. The same challenges come up over and over again. I come to you, give you some things to think about. So I'm curious what you think in the comment section below. Tell me, do you have a challenge? Does it sometimes get you down? Does it inspire you? Is it both? Tell me how it affects you comparing yourself to other men. All right, so that's going to do it for today's MANformation show, this MANformation movement, doing this morning connection. All right, so remember that we got to take on the day with a sense of urgency and passion. Right, we got to work, we got to produce, we got to take care of our physical body. We got to love and connect with a sense of urgency. Right, we want to do that today. Take on that day with that sense of urgency. Remember, everything in life runs in patterns. We can figure it out. Whatever our biggest challenge in life, some are more complex than others. Some we'll figure out sooner than others. And I know how frustrating it can be, but we can figure out that pattern if we just keep on keeping on. Even figuring out the pattern on how to compare ourselves to other men. Either we do or we don't, or we at least are fair to the other men we compare ourselves to ourselves. Right? Expect the best from yourself today. Expect the best from your efforts. Expect the best from other people. They're going to get you and your powerful message and the value that you provide. They'll get you. It's just a matter of time. How can they not get you? You. How can they not get you? You are a force to be reckoned with. Have a great day.